How's it going, y'all? How's it going? We're supposed to go live at 10 a.m. this morning, so I apologize. Had some unexpected family stuff to take care of, so apologize for being late. But this is just how it went today. Gonna wait for YouTube notifications to go out. Um, we all know how long that takes. But yeah. So I want while people are getting notifications of coming in here, I kind of wanted to explain what this is and what what I want to do with it. But I want to have, a stream, Saturday mornings or maybe Saturday around noon, somewhere around that time, where it works for, for most people. Because, a lot of us are, most of us we're all working towards something. And, I feel like it's hard to hold ourselves accountable. So, by having this stream, we can all come together and share our goals, share our performances for the week, share what's working for us, share what's not working for us. So, and bounce ideas off of each other. So, it's almost kind of like a support group and an accountability system. Once a week. I think it'll be really beneficial, and also, if you want some, or if you're interested in in daily routine coaching, figuring out what your goals are, how to how to achieve your goals short term and long term. I do offer one-on-one what I call routine coaching. You can hit me up there at dailyroutine365 at gmail.com, and we can schedule a session and go from there. That's one-on-one. Over here on these Saturday streams, it's gonna be collaborative. We're gonna talk to each other about it, and it also, uh, you know let's and I'm sure we won't have any problem doing this, but I still want to mention it. Let's keep it respectful. Let's respect everyone else's goals. And we can all share our experiences and help one another. We got Nova and Dash in house. What's going on, man? How are you? I'm going to put the link in the chat for those of you who want to join. Since this is the first week, we can kind of take it a little bit easy. We can talk about what our goals are, what we want to achieve. So maybe not hold each other accountable this week because we don't even know what your goals are. So, it's hard to hold someone accountable if you know what their goals are. But we'll take it a little bit light this week. All right, let me pin that to the chat so it doesn't get buried under the comments. Let's see. Um, Pin to the chat or pin message. All right, done. Okay, cool. By the way, I've actually launched a brand new channel where I'll be posting my self development videos, my self improvement videos. Because I talked to a few people who are more experienced with the YouTube algorithm than I am, and they said that there's just a lot of different or videos about different topics on my channel, and with YouTube, you got to keep it to one niche. So, like, if you're doing DoorDash, keep it to DoorDash, Grubhub, Uber Eats. Kind of keep it gig economy related. So, for me, I have a lot of random videos over the years, over the past 6, 7 years, because I was experimenting with different stuff, and they said that's better to start a new channel and focus on one topic. So that's why I created a new channel. It's called Self Improved. If you guys wanna, there's no videos on there yet, but if you guys wanna check it out and subscribe, that's where I'm gonna be posting my self help, my self improvement videos. Let me see if I can get a link for it. That's the name of the channel though. Hey, what's going on, Freestyle? How are you? I'm doing well. How are you? I haven't seen you on my channel, so I was assuming that you're crushing it with a dog walking. Some of the other services that they're offering. So good for you. I'm proud of you. Let me see. Let me see if I can get a link to my channel. Yeah, probably gonna be hard to find because it's a brand new channel. Um, let's see. Let's do this. Switch account. All right, I'm just gonna have to grab it later. It's gonna be too much of a hassle right now. Um, Freestyle says I'm good. Been very busy. Awesome. Yeah. Um, so if you guys want to go ahead and get started, if do you guys want to share some of your short term goals, your long term goals, what your daily routine looks like right now, how you're working towards it. Freestyle says I just finished a meet and greet about to head outdoor door. Sorry, I have not been around much. Yeah, no worries. No need to apologize. Freestyle, if you're interested, if you want to talk to me one on one, you can go ahead and email me over there. What's on the screen right there, the daily routine 365 at gmail.com. That's my temporary email address because I took down my website. I'm working on it again. So that's my temporary email address. But yeah, just you can get a hold of me there if you want to reach out. If you want to talk about your goals and your daily routine, things like that. Yeah, I can't find it through search. It's alright. I'll make a community post about it later and put the link there. No worries. Dang, I didn't realize self improvement was such a big thing on YouTube. But yeah, how's everyone's weekend going so far? What are you guys working on? I know Freestyle said she's gonna start dashing soon. I'm sure Nova's dashing. It's 4 p.m. his time almost over there. I'm in LA, so it's almost 1 p.m. here. We're 3 hours behind. I'm not sure what turnout's gonna be like today, especially since I was late for by a couple hours. But I think if we do it weekly, or yeah, as long as we do, a weekly like a repetitive stream, pretty much same time, same day every week. I think more and more people will start joining. So for me, so my goals, one of them was to lose another 5 pounds this week, but obviously that didn't happen. I went on vacation last weekend. I was trying, I was actually trying to still at least stay the same way, but the people I went with, they're just eating out a lot, and no chance. And it's one of the things where someone's eating, you kind of have to eat with them. And I went to a lot of my favorite spots in San Diego. I lived in San Diego for a year when I was going to San Diego State, and I visited all my favorite spots there that I wouldn't be able to when I'm in LA. So I took advantage of it. I saw um, I saw a hit on the scale this week, which was to be expected, but I'll have I'll see better results next Friday. I weigh myself every Friday. I'm not a huge fan of the scale. I don't like, I don't swear by it. I don't strictly go off of it, but I like using it just to, keep myself in check and kind of keep me away from eating foods that I shouldn't be eating. So yeah, just having that, that thought in the back of my mind, knowing that I'm gonna have to, face the music every Friday, and there will be consequences if I don't eat what I'm supposed to be eating. Well, for me, I eat whatever I'm supposed to eat. For me, dinner time is the most troublesome because, I try to, I usually fast during dinner, but yeah, sometimes we just want to eat some good food. It's really hard, but just got to keep your eyes on the prize. Let's see. Are we live on YouTube? Just want to make sure. Freestyle says, "Hang in there, John. Losing weight is different." Yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah. I've lost 50 pounds twice. Different method that I'm doing it now. I don't know how I did it. I can't do that now. The very first time, I was eating food. I was super motivated. I was eating foods that I can't eat now. Like you know how you keep eating the same food over and over to lose weight, and it tastes good back then. I just can't do it now. Like one of the things that I can't eat right now is the turkey burger that I was eating before. It was a frozen turkey burger that you obviously warmed up, but like super thin wheat buns, from Costco. They're probably like this thin. They're super thin, and I can't eat that now. I don't know how I did it. I don't know. Yeah, I just can't do that. I don't know how I did it. But yeah, you don't have to come on stream if you guys don't want to. You could just share, your goals, your daily routine. What you guys are working on right now in the chat, or as you're working if you're dashing. Assuming you're not in order. um, free sauces. I eat a lot of the same things. A lot of cheese. Gotcha. What kind of cheese do you eat? Is it provolone, mozzarella? I try to stick to mozzarella, low fat, low sodium. The restaurant, I don't see mozzarella at a lot of restaurants. A lot of them have provolone, which I think is supposed to be similar to mozzarella. But the restaurant where I get my ahi tuna salad from, they have mozzarella. So I always sub they have it's interesting because it's supposed to be like a health restaurant, but the default cheese on a salad is feta, and feta is high in sodium, high in fat. So I always substitute with mozzarella, and it tastes a lot better for sure. For me, at least. I know feta is supposed to be the better tasting because it has more fat, but I just like mozzarella overall. Provolone's good too. Free sauce, all kinds. Gotcha. Yeah, my dad has he loves cheese. Yeah. For me, I don't go out of my way to eat cheese, but if there are certain things that have cheese on it, I'll eat it, like a burger or obviously pizza. I rarely eat pizza though. I used to eat a lot more when I was a kid, but now I just don't care for it. For me, I really like Mexican food. Mexican food, other than tacos. I guess yeah, burritos. Yeah, burritos don't really have cheese in there. The ones from like legit taco trucks. Um, Tacos, some of them do, or yeah, some taco trucks put cheese, some don't. Hey, what's going on, Jody? How are you? Yeah, my email's right here actually. The daily routine 365 at gmail.com. Here, I'll put it in the chat as well. Let's see. Typing it in the chat. Yeah, just feel free to hit me up there, and then we'll talk about your goals. We'll talk about your routine. Hey, we got Nova in the house. What's going
Hey, what's up, man? Like I haven't seen you forever. It's been like 12 hours.
on? I was about to say the same thing.
Yeah, dude.
How's your day going?
It's all right. It's been pretty slow. I'm about to head home now because gonna meet up for my friend's bachelor party.
Oh
So
yeah, that's right. The stripper.
it's 4 o'clock right now. So we're gonna meet up earlier apparently, but everyone's just like slacking on what's going on. So yeah, but it's just slow, man. Slow for sure.
How much are you at for a day?
$75. 74.55.
That's how much I made yesterday. I only work like 4 hours.
And I started at 11:30, so 12:30, 1:30, 12:30, 1:30. Yeah, it's been basically 5 hours.
Did you have like a few big orders, or was it just like all $6, $7?
No, it's been all a bunch of little ones today.
Oh my
No,
god,
no
that
sharp
I
ones.
hate it when that happens.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
just drags.
yeah. And I had a big one earlier, like before I jumped on the stream. But when I get there, like, oh, it's gonna be 25 more minutes, and I was like, I'm not waiting 25 minutes on a sign. So yeah.
You say you didn't have any shopping orders today?
No, I got a few like requests, like offers, but they were paying super low, like $7, $8, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Because I seen what DoorDash can do. I seen those $25 base pays, so it's kind of hard to go back after DoorDash shows me that,
So what do you guys have planned for tonight?
So a friend of a friend knows someone that owns a strip club in Maryland. So
wow.
It actually, you know what? It's highly reviewed on Google. It has 4.7 stars out of 5. And that's, dude, I mean, that being the worst places that have lower stars than that. So it can't be that.
5?
Huh?
5 stars? I mean,
that's
five reviews.
No, it has like 700 reviews. So they can't all be
gotcha.
fake, so, but none of us have been there. So kind of interesting. And it's a BYOB place because they don't have a liquor license.
Right.
So I think it's gonna be better, to be honest. You're gonna save money.
Exactly.
But yeah, I'm not looking forward to tomorrow. I don't know how I'm gonna feel, man. I feel like I'm gonna feel tired.
You're probably gonna be hungover.
Probably. Oh man.
Do you want a cheat code to getting over your hangover?
Go ahead. Let me know.
A Chipotle and a bottle of Gatorade.
Okay.
From my college days. Is that Gatorade?
No, it's the 7-Eleven one.
Gotcha. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Because it's like right now the sale is 2 for $3. That's a steal. Man.
That's not bad. Sometimes they have Gatorade for that price.
I love how my Dash said it was paused, but I didn't miss any orders. That's great.
Yeah, happens to me too. So we all know that you Dash and then you work a second job. Like, what type of goals are you working towards right now?
Oh man, I have so many, man. I think that's also one of my biggest issues, that I have too many goals.
Yeah.
But I do have like a money one with DoorDash for the month. I like to improve on what I did last year, so I use Gridwise a lot because they have all your like earnings from the previous year. So, for example, like last year for this month, I made like 3,500. Wow. And this year I'm already almost at 5,000. But so for that, I think my biggest goals are like getting out of debt. For example, like I don't use credit cards anymore until that's not true. I don't use a lot of credit cards. How about that? I only have like a handful that I actively use, and then the other ones I have them like in a little safe.
Right.
And I never touch them. You know what I mean? Like I didn't shred them or anything, but they're still active. But I'm just trying to pay them off.
Right.
So plus it's almost like a little like rainy day, I guess. Like if I need to use it, it's there. But I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to touch it at all.
Do you have an emergency fund that you're setting money aside to right now?
Yeah. I think I'm kind of like you. Like I like Dave Ramsey, but not all of Dave Ramsey.
Right.
I think a couple of things he says I'm cool with, and then there's some that I'm like, that's a little extreme. Like I'm gonna visit a restaurant every now and then. Because I think his thing is like you shouldn't be inside a restaurant unless you're completely debt free or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is kind of nuts. But I do have like I think right now I have like a 3 to 4 month emergency fund, but I want to get it to like a 6 month, to a 6 month emergency fund for sure.
Yeah, Dave Ramsey, he says, I don't want, or you can't see the inside of a restaurant unless you work there.
Yeah, exactly.
I like his debt payoff advice, but I don't agree with how he says like, oh, close credit cards, credit's bad, things like that. It's like, no, dude, everything's automated. You need credit nowadays.
Yeah. No, I think nowadays, credit, dude. Without credit, life is so much harder.
Exactly.
Life is so much harder. It's one of those things that
more expensive.
Yeah, that you need. Yeah, exactly. So
because like car insurance companies or a lot of places will charge you more if you don't have good credit. So like if you don't have any credit at all, or if you have bad credit, then they charge you more. Your rates are higher.
Yeah, it was funny. There's this guy at my job, and he's like 18, 19, and he wants to get his first car. But of course, no one wants to approve him because, he's young, no credit. He doesn't want to get a co-signer. I'm like, someone's gonna give you the loan, but it's gonna be at a high interest rate
Exactly.
because it's your first big loan. You don't have any credit, and you're young. So it's like, I'm sure if there was ever like a checklist of risky things, like you check all of them.
Right.
So you can
You should
either,
co-sign for him.
oh no, dude, I wouldn't. I would only co-sign for like my mom, maybe, or like a blood relative.
Yeah.
But so I told him, I was like, what you could do is, if you have the money, just pay it off quicker. Pay off the principal, and you're not gonna feel it like that.
Exactly.
But initially, you're gonna feel it. It's I think everybody has one bad car purchase in their life.
Yeah. Well, car purchases are one of those things where it's hard because you know what car you're supposed to get, but it's not the car you want, so you always overbuy. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I've been there.
It's funny that you mentioned how you said your videos were all over the place. It reminded me of when I saw that video that you put up about your car when you first bought it. Like, just randomly came on my feed, and it was like FRS new car, and I was like, what?
Then you look and you see it's like 6 years ago, 7 years ago.
Exactly.
The new Dasher Mobile.
That's funny.
It's funny because I used to dash when I first started dashing. That was the car that I had, and I used to get a lot of compliments on it, especially from men.
Oh yeah, I mean, for sure. I seen this guy. He drives it's like an older like Toyota Celica, but it looks really nice. Like the body's really well kept, no rust.
Right.
And it's funny because he's using it for DoorDash, and I'm like, bro, like you could sell that.
What up, Rodney?
What up, Rodney?
He's probably just using it because it's paid off.
Oh, for sure. I mean, that's how my Civic was. Dude, I ran that through the ground. With DoorDash and stuff, and it was paid off, so it was like not a big deal.
Right. What other goals do you have in mind, short term or long term?
Man, I think
what do you want to do once you get out of debt?
Oh, that's a good question, dude. I haven't, I want to know what it's like to wake up and know that I don't owe anyone any money, So I'm kind of jelly about that. I think after doing that, I think I want to travel more, man.
Same.
I think it's funny because, for example, like my family back in Peru, like maybe not them directly, but because they're well off, but some of the other friends, it's like they don't have jobs or things are tough, but somehow they go on vacation, have a good time. I mean, things are different. Like everyone owns their house, which I feel like if people had that here, then you wouldn't have the stress of like you have to go to work every single day because you have to pay the mortgage and things like that. So it's different. It's interesting to me how like in different parts of the world, it's different. It's not all about work. But I feel like in the States, it's really a lot about work. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, because everything's so expensive here.
Yeah.
We live in a consumeristic society where
it's
all about buying stuff.
Over there, if you go to a market, things that are fresh from the ground are super cheap. But here, if you go to like a farmer's market or something where it's all organic, it costs you more than buying the one that's in the supermarket.
Oh snap! Look who we got in the house.
D, where have you been? We talked about you last night.
We did on Nova stream. We were talking crap. No, I'm just kidding.
We were like,
we were wondering where you were.
Exactly.
We were wondering where you were, and we were hoping that your surgery went well because we didn't hear from you once after your surgery. So glad to see you, D. Glad to see you're doing well. You were missed for sure.
You were talked about for sure. But yeah, no, I think I want to travel more for sure. I think I want to spend more time at home. Just be more present, I guess, in my daughter's life.
Absolutely.
And then I think and then of course after that, I do want to buy a house. I mean, not right now because the market's a mess. But I'm sure eventually it'll, kind of come down a little bit.
What's going on, Stable? How you doing, man? Appreciate the kind words. Hope you're having a great weekend as well. And do you agree with D? Do you think that having debt gives you anxiety?
I think it's normalized, man. I think I've maybe normalized it. So I feel like, I wake up and I know that it's there, but I know that it's not like I don't have people calling me. Like, I feel like if you get to the point where like you got debt collectors calling you, and I feel like that's a little extreme.
Yeah.
But I'm not. I mean, luckily I'm not there. I'm at the point where I can make minimum payments on certain things and then focus on other things.
Right.
You know. But yeah, I do think a lot of people have that, have that fear of like even though you are working 40, 80 hours a week, it's not enough money. And I think that sucks. Because
that's
it's like
a scary thing.
Yeah, because you're already working. So what more can you do?
Yeah, if you're working 8 hours a week and it's not enough, then damn, dude. It's like, what else can you do?
Yeah.
D says, Nova, I've been glamping with my 11-year-old nephew and his 2 friends. Oh, is the one that was supposed to hook up with the MILF? D's trying to meet the 36-year-old MILF. Yeah, you two were raised where he talks like behind people's back. Exactly. It's disrespectful to say it in their face,
But yeah, dude, last night after we finished the stream, I literally sat down to like edit my video, knocked out. I just knocked out. Like I woke up, my back was hurting because I fell asleep in a chair, and I was like, "Oh, wow!"
I thought you said you're gonna say you fell asleep sitting on a toilet.
No. None of that. That's funny though.
D says, my 11-year-old, not 21-year-old. Okay. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, she did say 11-year-old. Okay. I missed that part.
Oh, man, this entire time I've been sitting here. 3 offers, all of them trash.
I got some pretty bad offers last night, too. I noticed that once 5:36 p.m. rolls around, I think more dashes come on and they start giving me leftover orders. It's garbage.
Well, I was talking to a bunch of the other dashers that are kind of like close to me.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, "Oh, dude, today's so slow." So I know that it's not just me. I think it's just I think it's because the weather's really nice.
Yeah,
people are probably like out and about, shopping or eating out. So not every day is going to be a day full of bangers. For
me, I around that time I see it consistently. I've noticed it as a trend. Like once 5:36 rolls around, the quality of offers start changing.
It's going to be the worst order that I've taken in a long time, but it's literally going to take me to my house. So I'm going to go ahead and do it.
What's the order?
It's 3 items, 9 miles for $9.75.
Screw it, $10. $10 to go home.
Exactly. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it. 24 minutes away, so not a big deal. But yeah, no, I think a lot of goals. I think initially it's all about the money, because I feel like once you don't have that pressure of like you owe money to someone or an entity or a bank or whatever, then it's like cool.
But before you drive, you should read Dee's comment. She says, Nova, when will you and your Amish sidekick do another movie review episode? I saw Miss Levi's expert recommendations.
Well, Levi's very lazy when it comes to his homework, because we did a stream yesterday about top 10 quarterbacks. But before that, I was like, "Hey man, have you seen this? Can we talk about this?" And he's like, "I haven't seen that. I don't have time." I'm like, "Well, what do you have time for?"
He's not lazy when it comes to talking football trash, though.
Yeah, exactly.
It's funny how we're all in the same division. We're all in the NFC East. So, when football season comes around, we're going to be talking mad crap.
I know, dude. I know. But yeah, D, you missed out. You definitely talk some smack for sure.
We just need to find someone who's an Eagles fan.
Well, I know plenty. Here, I don't know. I don't think I know any Philly YouTubers or gig tours.
They're out there. We still know them yet. Because we don't really talk about football,
That's true.
Do you remember Dr. A Gig IQ?
No.
Well, he doesn't make content anymore, but he used to make videos about DoorDash and Uber Eats. And he's from Philadelphia, so he might be an Eagles fan.
Maybe your driver, Mike, isn't he in Philadelphia now?
He's in Pittsburgh.
But he used to be in Cali, right?
Yeah, he lived in San Diego for a couple of years. He still references to it. Back when I was dashing in San Diego, it's like, dude, it's been a while since you did that.
Yeah, I mean, I think he makes good content, but it's just not for me. It's really like professional looking.
It's very corporate talk.
Yeah. I think he could run like seminars and stuff. Like,
yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? He's just not. But sometimes I put it on there, just like to see what he's talking about. But
his videos are well put together, but man, I'm sorry, they're just too boring for me. I fall asleep, so I can't watch his videos.
Yeah, he does have
They're very dry.
Yeah, monotone-ish.
Hey, what's going on, Marion? How are you? Appreciate you stopping by.
I guarantee you the food's probably ready, man. I think it's been ready because it's such a like no pain order.
Right.
Unless if someone's going home like me, they're not gonna take it.
Jody, I'm addicted to energy drinks, even though that addiction's got a lot better, if that counts. Jody's asking if you're addicted to anything weird like candy or something.
Addicted? Ooh, that's a good question. Does that Baja Blast thing count?
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot about Baja Blast. Yeah, that is true. We're addicted to Baja Blast for sure. If last night's stream doesn't prove it, I don't know what does. If they're out there, we just haven't met them yet. Everyone of Jon Snow's feels.
That's funny, D. You got jokes.
Yeah, I'm glad to see D back. I miss your sense of humor.
Yeah.
I'm just grinding, trying to find a full-time job. Wait, Mary, weren't you already working full-time, or are you trying to switch to another job? So I remember she said she was working full-time in Chicago. I'm gonna ride the gig economy in LA as long as I can. I don't want to go back to W2. He says, Jody, nothing weird. Diet Pepsi vodka. You mean your Baja Blast Zero and your vodka? This is I got laid off in June. Oh, yeah, that's right. You told me about it. I forgot. That's crazy.
We will pick this up.
Well, D, you'll find something soon. I know it. That's the thing about W2 jobs. You just got to keep submitting applications. It's a numbers game. People who are like, oh, you got to do well on interview and stuff. It's like, yeah, you could do good, but at the same time, you might not be what they're looking for. Or a lot of places when I was interviewing during the pandemic, they were like, I would get to the second or third round, and they'll be like, oh, our company just froze hiring, so it ended up being a waste of time. So yeah, you got it. It's a numbers game. You just got to submit as many applications as you can. Yeah, I believe Marion works as an accountant or accounting field. I'm not sure what position she works in.
Food was ready, man. Of course it was.
What restaurant was it?
Honeygrow.
Oh, that's right. It wasn't on the counter.
It was behind the counter.
Behind the counter. I used to crack up because you always sit on the counter. I'm like, dude, it's the counter.
Oh, I know, right? I don't know why. I was just so used to that. I don't know why.
It's natural. That's why on the counter.
Yeah.
It makes naturally.
Now I'm thinking, like, is there something that I drink every day or that I have to, or I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't think so. I don't know. Yo, my GPS has been so glitchy lately, man.
How so?
Like, when you first set the navigation, it like doesn't know which way I'm facing, so it's just going like this, and I'm just like, come on.
Yeah, so I was having a lot of problems. I always have problems with the DoorDash GPS.
Even right now, like, I know where I'm going because I know it's towards my house, but the GPS thinks I'm going the opposite direction. So it's like you have to let it like recalculate or something,
Right. Jody, right now I work a full-time. I work delivery apps full-time right now. DoorDash, Grubhub, and Uber Eats. I've gotten on shifts, but there's not enough orders going around. And then Walmart Spark, I still haven't heard from them. I applied a long time ago. And I applied as soon as they came to my market. I haven't heard from them. And then Instacart, they actually deactivated me because I didn't take any of their garbage offers. Well, no, they didn't deactivate me. They put me on a wait list. I was active on the platform, but they put me back on the wait list, which I thought was kind of funny.
John. Shame on you.
Yeah, exactly. It says something like, looks like you're not shopping for any orders right now. We'll put you on a wait list or some stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've had a W-2 for about 9 years, so I know what it's like. I used to work in sales.
Yeah, dude. You know what? I couldn't work on sales. I did some commission based work a long time ago,
Yeah,
and it's just because you could do everything right and people just not buy anything. You know what I mean? And it's kind of
yeah.
like, but yeah.
Yeah, it's even harder when it's 100% commission. So if you don't sell, then you can't pay your bills.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, yeah, like I might not be making as much now, but I also have consistent income for the
Yeah.
most part, and it's low stress. So that's why I like doing food delivery.
Yeah, I had a friend. He works in a dealership, like a regional dealerships over here. He's like, dude, man, come on board. Like, I seen your YouTube. You could sell cars and make a lot of money. But the first month you're gonna be on a salary. It's like $1,000 for the whole month. And I was like, I
Yeah,
can't
it's
live
called
on that, man.
it's called a draw.
I was like, I can't live on $1,000 for the whole month. You know. So I was like, you would have asked me this like 6-7 years ago, sure. But now I can't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to work at a car dealership too. It's hard, especially now with things like Carvana, all these online services. It's hard, so you have them as competition. Plus inventory, so like you know, there's not enough cars to sell right now.
Right.
A lot of lots are empty, so yeah. Deese's long-term goal: get out of debt. Short-term goal: live a more minimalistic lifestyle and stop participating. These are good chats.
Well, D, you were doing a good job for a bit, but now you're back.
Exactly. She said she was glamping, so glamping is like glamorous camping, where you're camping, but like you still have everything. So
So
I
what's the
don't
point
know.
of that? What's the point of
Yeah,
that if you have everything?
I think it's because you're still in the outdoors, but you're not in the tent, basically.
So you're like what, like in a cabin?
Yeah, exactly. Come maybe like rent an Airbnb in the woods.
I mean, I guess.
I've heard a lot of people talk about it. Let's see here.
Well, you know what? Also, my long term goal I forgot to mention is I want to eventually phase out my W-2 job. That's what I want to do.
Right.
I want to be able to make enough, I guess, with the Dash and with YouTube that are, because I mean that W-2 job right now is mainly for really crushing the debt faster.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Even though it's a set income because it's a salary, that my Dash money is the one that can be more or less depending on how much I do it. You know, so I think, yeah, I think I don't know if you've used Dave Ramsey's like app. He has a new app now, like I forgot what it's called. Something 5. But basically, it gives track for you. You can see like how long it would take you to do things.
Oh
you
yeah.
like really put your mind to it. So I've been using that a lot. I like that it's visual, so you can see like the progress.
Did you say it was by Dave Ramsey?
It's not the Every Dollar app. It's another one that works with that one.
Okay. Smart Dollar.
But it's from his no. It's from his own group or his own Ramsey solution. So I'm sure it'll come up if you just look up Dave Ramsey like apps or whatever.
I thought it was the Every Dollar.
I forgot what it's called. No, but Every Dollar's pretty cool too, though. Even it's kind of expensive.
You said it was a calculator?
Like I tried the free version. Maybe.
Is it what's it called? It's called like is it called Ramsey Plus or whatever? Is it called Ramsey Plus?
Say that again, because you're running out of.
Is it called Ramsey
No, I
Plus?
think Ramsey Plus is what he calls the service, and you get it.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's that one. Ramsey
Yeah,
Plus.
I don't know what it is. He says, "Oh, here it goes about his job. Are there any archives of you about how Bonehead's talking smack about me?" I'm not gonna tell you. If you want to find out, you have to go watch the videos.
Yeah, go watch the latest live on my channel, D. Even
Well, I
Ronnie
was
was
telling
asking
her,
about you.
Bobby, he was. Yeah, we miss having D on the Sunday night hangouts on the after party.
Oh yeah, you're back, right? For this Sunday, for the after party.
Yeah, we're gonna do it tomorrow.
Nice.
Do a live show. Yeah, they do. It takes usually if a live stream ends, it takes a few hours for them to process the live chat. But after that, yeah, you can see the live chat in the or you can see the comments in live chat with the live stream.
Yeah, for yesterday's video, you can see the live chat.
It was a long video though. It's 2.5 hours. I don't know if we want to watch all that.
Well, D missed out, so she's gonna watch at least half of it. At least half. D.
Spoiler alert: Nova ordered Taco Bell just to get Baja Blast.
Yep.
That's how much we love that drink. It's bomb though. I don't know anyone who goes to Taco Bell doesn't order Baja Blast. It's a very popular drink. I call it liquid crack because it's super addicting. Mary says, "Can the Sunday after party be a belated happy birthday party for me?" Yeah, definitely. Come on, and then we'll sing happy birthday for you.
Wait, so does that mean her birthday's today?
I think it's tomorrow. Or no, wait, yeah. If it's today, or if it's
Happy
belated,
birthday.
then yeah. If it's belated, it's either yesterday or today. But yeah, happy birthday, Marion. Let me see how to say happy birthday in Arabic. I forgot.
I can say it in Spanish, but yeah, it's fine.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Feliz cumpleaños, Marion.
How do you say? I'm trying to figure out
I'm
how
getting a
to.
phone call from my friends about that's a party, so I'm gonna have to let you go.
All right, man. See you later.
I'll be in the chat though.
All right, appreciate you stopping
All right, man,
by.
take care.
You too.
Hi, D, and happy birthday, Marion.
All right, y'all. That was Nova Dasher. Let me catch up with the comments. Joey says, "Can we vote on what you order tomorrow? Make a poll." Yeah, we'll see. I don't know if I'm going to order anything tomorrow because I'm supposed to have a big meal with my family, but we'll see. Maybe I'll order something from a convenience store. Jody says, "I didn't really like it." Are you referring to the Baja Blast? It was last week Monday, technically. So, yeah, exactly. Still got a few days left in August. Exactly. Let's all wish happy birthday to Marion. This is the most popular thing at Taco Bell is a drink. Very revealing. Yeah, their food's not good. I'm not gonna lie. I can't remember who it was, but someone yesterday asked on Nova stream, which one's worse, dog food and Taco Bell. And I said Taco Bell because at least dog food has vitamins and nutrition. Taco Bell food does not. Or just a Baja Blast. Yeah, exactly. Just order Baja Blast by Nova. Oh my god, another bachelor party. AK sure. Yeah, exactly. D, I wonder if he's going to the strip club that offers him rewards. That's funny. Jody, you're the first person who said that you didn't like Baja Blast, but I'm not gonna judge. I don't judge. That's crazy though. I'm shocked. I'm not, well, to be honest, it does have its own distinct taste, but yeah, I know a lot of people who love Baja Blast and just go to Taco Bell just for Baja Blast. And Taco Bell knew that's why it's exclusive only at Taco Bell. You can't get it at McDonald's, you can't get it at Carl's Jr., Burger King, whatever. No rewards in this. Noah's about to make it rain tomorrow. He's gonna go to the ATM. Get some singles from the ATM, and just make it rain tonight. Just don't hand out all your rent money, Nova. At this one, yeah, exactly. There are multiples. Yep. It sounds like it's like a chain. Like you have to, like how does hotel change? If you go to certain hotels, you get points. It sounds like something like that. But yeah, I'm probably not gonna be on for for too long. If you guys want to hop on with audio or video and share your goals, and talk about your current day routine, how you guys are working towards it. Let's talk about it. I'm sure this will get more popular. It'll start drawing more attention as we do it every week. Nova says, "Gotta support single moms." Nova will drop it like it's hot at the club. Yeah, exactly. Just get a few drinks in. Once again, paying down debt of all those. You know what? I don't think I mean, I don't know how much they're making. It's not my business, but I don't know if they make enough to cover their cost of living and to pay off those student loans. I paid off my student loans a couple years ago, like right before the lockdowns hit, and no regrets here. I'm super happy I did that because I don't have emails coming to me every month about a minimum payment for my college loans. It's an amazing feeling for sure. I can't put it into words. Freestyle, I've set goal to get a new car in about 2 years, hopefully. Awesome. So, are you putting money aside for that freestyle? Yeah, for me, my car is 45,000 miles, so still relatively brand new. I mean, it's Toyota, so still runs like I just got it off the dealership. I do. I mean, the next car I get, I'm not. I don't plan on. No, it says check your iPhone. I don't have it with me. It's charging. I'll check it later though. It's in the other room. It's charging. Um, because I forgot to charge it last night. That's why. And I want to have it charged before I head out today. First says yes, it's been difficult, but say the least. But hey, you're hustling out there, so it's a matter of time. I have full confidence and faith in they're gonna do it. For me, I'm gonna keep my RAV4. I'm not. I don't really want to sell it. I want to keep it. Because I'm sure it's gonna last me a couple 100,000 miles at least, and it was actually made. It was made and assembled in Japan, so I feel like because my dad's Toyota truck, it was the last truck that they made in Japan before they started making the Tundra and Tacoma, which are both American products. But his truck, he has like 250,000 miles and it still runs brand new. So I'm hoping I can get a similar experience with my Rav4. I drive a lot, so I'm sure I'll hit a couple 100,000 miles and probably I don't know, maybe by year 10. I don't know. But yeah, after that, the reason why I want to keep it, I don't, if I get another car, I don't want it to be just any car. I want it to be a sports car like a Corvette or, really to American muscle. So, Corvette, um, maybe a Camaro, like a ZL1, which is essentially a track car. So yeah, I want to get a nice sports car. So I'd rather just pay off this car and save it for a sports car. I'm still in my early 30s, so I still have time to, look good in a sports car without being 50, 60 years old. Not to say there's anything wrong with being 50 or 60 in a sports car, but I just don't want to wait that long. Freestyle says I have 170,000 miles on mine. So yeah, 2 years. 2 years sounds about right. I don't know how much you drive, but maybe you'll have. If you don't drive a lot, then you can make it to up till 2 years and have a new car. Are you thinking about buying like a brand new car or like a used car? And hopefully, the thing with if you don't need to buy a car right now, like if you don't need to absolutely buy a car right now, then don't because prices are still crazy. Like I'm glad I'm not in the market for a car right now. I'm glad I bought mine 6 months before the lockdown hit. Because if I had to buy a car during this time, then yeah, I would have paid up the wazoo just for an average car. I actually got mine at invoice, which I was pretty lucky. Oh snap! We got Marion in the house. How are you, Marion?
Hey, hey, hello, greetings and salutations from Chicago. Uh,
Happy birthday, by the way.
oh, thank you, thank you. Oh my God, the struggle is for real out here, John. I mean, you're talking about goals and setting everything up. I wanted to, because with the mortgage industry right now, John, it's very bad out. It's very bad all over. During the pandemic, everybody and everybody's baby mama was refinancing their house
Hmm.
because it was at 2.125%.
Wow.
Yeah, very low. And everybody was refinancing to cut down. Say, for example, they had a 30-year loan. They
Hmm.
say, let's cut it down to 15 years and we're going to make the same payments. Shit, why not, you know?
Hmm.
And now, John, before everybody got laid off in the Chicago market, it's at almost 7.25%. And you see all these open houses from like Remax and at properties, and they're having all these open houses giving away stuff, but nobody in their right darn mind will buy a house
Yep.
with that kind of interest rate. They will be, I'll tell them no, like, what are you doing? So we lost the company that I used to work at, John, was a mid-sized mortgage lender. It
Hmm.
wasn't the big Fortune 500 companies like the JP Morgans or Chase.
Hmm.
We lost about 45% of our volume. But the thing that irritated me is because with my personality, I'm a hard worker.
Hmm.
My parents are immigrants. You know, they came and left their great paying jobs and their career and their degree to come and suffer for me and my brother. And like I came to America when I was like 8 or 9 years old. So to adjust the mentality from the old culture to America was kind of hard, but I was young and I managed it. But
Hmm.
however, I did about 3 or 4 roles at that time, John. And then they told me it was just the nature of the business. But me thinking it money wise, John, I was pretty much making twice as much as the team lead used to make. So
Hmm.
it was also for me, I was pretty much like a high end expense for them. They're not going to get rid of a punk kid making, say, for example, 18 bucks an hour, and I'm making almost, say, $27 an hour. They're not going to get rid of the fresh punk college kid. They're going to
Hmm.
say Marion costs more money. So, yes, I understand it's a business decision with the economy. However, they have to think at the bottom line too. Who's costing more money? Me or this fresh college kid? They're going, even though they know that he sucks, is not qualified enough, but they're not going to get rid of him. We're going to bite it and keep him whatever and give him more work for the same amount of money.
Hmm.
So, I mean, yes, John, over here, hiring signs all over the place at Target, Walmart, CVS, they're always hiring. But to do what? Like the dirty job, like the warehouse job, the the crap that nobody wants to do, like the overnight shift, stocking, the garbage BS. Of course, they're going to hire a kid who just wants a part-time job. But for me, there it's also competitive where they see that, oh snap, Marion has a master's degree with a honors. It's also competitive. They're going to say that's great, but she's probably going to expect a higher pay than Joe Schmo across the street who has a bachelor's degree. So yes, Marion's overqualified, but we got to also look at our bottom end numbers too.
Hmm.
So it's, and if I delete my from my resume, John, that I have a master's degree, when they run through credit, it's going to show up. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. Should I delete it from my resume? But then they're going to say like, why did you? It wasn't disclosed. either.
Mhm.
So it's very, very, I'm trying to say, John, is very, very competitive in the market right now. Before you can easily get a job, you apply, they'll be begging you to work. But for right now, since after the pandemic and everything is all loose and everything, they're saying like they have to be more also strategic more. So it's very hard, the struggle is for real. I mean, thankfully I get the unemployment, but and I'm doing the DoorDash, the Uber and the Grubhub, but John, like my dad, for example, he's retired. So he was looking for just side money and he tried to apply for DoorDash in my market and he's on a waiting list now. Away because the gas prices too, I've noticed they're going a little bit down
Mhm.
also. So it and then also too, John, like the during the summertime when teachers are out of school and not working, I've seen some of the teachers as well doing doing these side gig jobs too.
Mhm.
So I remember when I started DoorDash about maybe 5, 6 years ago, they're like, you can start immediately.
Mhm.
And now you see my dad, he was on a waiting list and he did that last week. So it's very, very competitive out there. So all the people I'm trying to say um, that they're negative all the time, they shouldn't because they need to be thankful for what they have. Because it's they're saying like, oh, this sucks, blah 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 blah, but it could be worse. And I've been noticing it that after the pandemic, everything got way more competitive and it's getting worse. And now, after everything got loose, John, here, there's always people like robbing, stealing, shootings. It's good. I'm not saying it's because I live in a bad neighborhood. I don't live in like the downtown area of Chicago. I probably live in okay suburbs, low
Mhm.
key, whatever. I'm like 25 minutes away from Midway Airport. So I don't live in a shady like, the city area.
Mhm.
But when you hear in the news, John, it's just like I think it's causing with all the like the tents after the lockdown and being now free, it causes more and more people to go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It is just like so my goal was to try to find a job by September. John, that's my goal is because Cobra by itself is $575 for health insurance.
So I don't mean to cut you off. I know what Cobra is, but do you want to explain it to people who don't know what it is?
Yeah, so with Cobra, it's once you get laid off or fired from a job, you can still keep your insurance that you had from your employer, but say for example you pay $250 taken out from your paycheck, you pay the full amount of what the company pays. So I'm paying the full amount, which is probably $575. And that's a lot, and because it's with Blue Cross Blue Shield PPO and
Mhm.
with my doctor, like my story, John, like I have to see my doctor every 3 months and doing all these blood work. And thankfully, yes, like my motivation that I want to let you know, John, I don't mind sharing it with you, is that I've lost about 15 pounds in 3 months.
Mhm.
And my blood sugar actually went down as well. And that also helps with me losing the weight.
Mhm.
So I don't really rely on the medication that my doctor gives me to help lower my blood sugar. You cannot just rely on the pills to
Hmm.
do to perform magic for you. You have to do you it's you think of it as an extra maybe booster, but it's all about what you eat. And I've been eating better for the past 4 years. We all rely on we see McDonald's arch, John, on every
Mm.
block.
Yep.
Wendy's, Taco Bell. Though, like you said, the Baja Blast is like kind of like crack, you know?
It's liquid crack.
Yeah, liquid crack. They're at every corner, John. Every corner. And it promotes like, oh, get the healthy portion. Get this. Get the Impossible Whopper from Burger King. But do you even read the darn ingredients? What's inside this crap? They don't.
I don't
So
even know if you want to know.
I
It's
don't even
scary.
want I don't want to even know either. So and I'm looking at like, oh, I'm gonna swipe my card. I'm gonna swipe, swipe, swipe. And I'm looking at the end of the week, I'm like, holy crap, all this money is going away to McDonald's, for example. That can and I've reached to that level, John, of where 4 years ago where I used to eat out twice a day. John, I used to be almost 300 pounds. And I'm short. I'm like 5'1", 300 pounds 4 years ago. Now I've dropped to, right now, the last time I've seen my doctor, I went down to 230
Hmm.
in 4 years.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And it's about eating healthier. Like, I'm not promoting this, but like, or anything. They're not sponsoring me or anything like that. But I've done that Nutrisystem diet. I'm not sure if you heard about it on TV, John. But it's where it's calorie control. Monday through Friday, I only eat 1,500 calories.
Hmm.
I'm staying away, and it's filled with fiber. You get to be full, and I'm staying away from all those sodas, John. It's bad. All that,
Yeah.
and I've heard that diet sodas are even worse because
Yep.
it has all that fake crap inside.
Aspartame, some use sucralose, all those fake sugars.
Yeah, it's worse. So I wanted to share that inspirational story to you because I know you're going through that diet stuff and being healthier, eating better, and doing basketball. Like when right now because I'm stressed out because of looking for jobs. I walk my dog outside around the block just to release my stress.
Hmm.
So keeping active and stuff. So that
I
really
wanted
helps.
I wanted to talk about Blue Magic's comment real quick.
Yeah.
They said Cobra isn't worth it. I looked into it. It's sad to say, but if I had to pay them out, I'd rather take chances. Honestly, it really depends on your health situation. I guess if someone has pre-existing conditions, then they may not look at it that way. So I think it really depends on so what your situation is. What do you think about that, Marion?
I think for me, John, it is beneficial for me. Yes, it's
Hmm.
$575 a month. But with the blood tests that I do every 3 months, John, without insurance, it's almost $750. The medication that I take to help lower my blood sugar, one of them, John, for 3 months supply, it's almost $3,500.
Hmm.
So for me, it's in my if I'm a healthy person, then I don't need these two medications and I don't need to see my doctor on a regular basis. Yes, Cobra wouldn't be worth it for me. I
Hmm.
would keep it. But if somebody like me or my dad, for example, he has to take insulin shots. I
Hmm.
don't, and his insurance shots are way, way more expensive.
So for you, it's almost more expensive if you don't have insurance, right?
Yes.
Let's see. Blue Magic also said try to keep it 2 meals a day and a snack. You should be drinking water. Don't have meat in both meals. Limit to one meal with meat for all. Eat fresh fruits, oatmeal, nuts. I would say that's solid advice, but also tell everyone to go see a nutritionist or a
Mm.
dietitian because they know or they're trained and are certified in what your body needs. Also, the thing like I agree with this, but at the same time, you got to be careful with giving food advice because everyone's body is different. Everyone has
Mhm.
different needs. Like for example, like if you're diabetic, then you got to be careful with fruits because they have a lot of sugar in it. Or
Mhm.
if you have high cholesterol, high blood pressure, then you got to stay away from meats. Most of the time. So go talk to a diet professional and let them make a plan. That's what I would say.
I
But
ag-
I would say for the general population, this is solid advice.
yeah, I agree with you, John, because my doctor did a specific like to talk with the licensed nutritionist. They did more blood tests to check my cholesterol and all that good stuff, all
Yeah.
that medical terminology, and she transferred that blood work to the nutritionist, and that's the because I'm not a very good cook, and I'm Middle Eastern. I should be able to be a great cook, John.
Me too.
And
I could make a mean bowl of cereal.
yeah, my mom, when I'm gonna say, let Marion, yalla, cook.
Yalla yalla, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I'm not a that's why she told me, like, if you're on the go all the time and you're not very a good cook, let's try this meal. Because I like you said, like like me, for me with my high cholesterol, that diet won't work for it may work for you, but it may not work for me. So my advice, like I know you love Chipotle. But for example, I can eat it probably once a month or something. But so everybody's body is different.
Hmm.
My plan could work for me, but it cannot work for you.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's my inspirational, at least good story, even though that I'm in a down state right now where I'm still looking for a job. My health is still under control. I lost the weight, my sugar is going down, cholesterol is going down, and everything like that. So hopefully when the kids going back to school, there's going to be more hiring. Is just my goal is to hopefully get a job by end of September.
Yeah, I agree. I think I mean, you also have to remember that with the gig economy, at least this is a cycle. It's always slow in the summer because people travel or they're going to restaurants more often. Like yesterday for me, I dashed near a mall. The mall was absolutely packed, so it's
Yes.
no surprise that I wasn't getting a lot of orders. It's funny that you mentioned that the whole Middle Eastern thing because I have a Middle Eastern background too. My parents are from Lebanon, and one of the things that I've noticed is that a lot of people that I know that are from Middle East usually have like high cholesterol, high blood pressure
Mm,
because meat. There's a lot of meat in Mediterranean food. It's funny
mm,
because the Americans call it the Mediterranean diet, and
mm.
they talk about like tabbouleh and hummus and things like that. But it's like, bro, you don't know like about the shawarma, you don't know
Mm.
about the kebab and things like that.
Yeah.
So you really got to be careful with the Middle Eastern food items. What do you think about that?
Yes, like we have this Mediterranean couple of the area that I live in has lots of Middle Eastern people.
Hmm.
So there is a chain called Sim Sim Grill. They
Hmm.
serve a lot of it's a Mediterranean one in the mall. They have the shawarmas and the kebabs and
Hmm.
everything. When I went to University of Illinois in
The
Chicago,
falafel.
the falafel sandwiches and
Yeah. Yep.
and everything, yeah. And then when I went to UIC in downtown, it was by Greek Town, so you got all those gyros. Oh my God, John, they were the bomb.com, the bomb. But I can't. I mean, then they try to sell it with, oh, let's do a healthy alternative, which is the falafel supposedly is healthier. The turkey gyros is supposed to be a little bit healthier, but
Hmm.
they're full of all that salt. When you and everything, John, and the fries. Don't you feel thirsty after
Yep.
you eat all that stuff? and then you feel super super tired, and then what do you want to do? You go to sleep. So you're holding all that crap inside and you're not being active.
Mhm.
So once in a while, yes, like in Easter, Christmas, of birthdays, yeah, you can splurge yourself. Like, yalla, let's go for it, you know?
Yeah.
But no, I changed my driver's license picture, John, from 4 years ago to now. Oh my God! Like, I've changed. I told my yama, I told my mom, throw it away. I don't
Mhm.
want to see this driver's license because I was super fat. Like, John, I can say it. I was bad. I got to the point where my doctor, John, yelled at me. She goes like, "What?" She pretty, and my doctor's trying to be professional, and she's Hispanic, and she goes like, she swore at me. She goes like, "What the fudge are you doing?
Mhm.
If you're not going to follow my plan, then I got 10 people waiting for me to see me. You're not going to be my um patient anymore."
Mhm.
So that's my ramble. I'm not saying be like 100% every single day, eat, be a vegetarian all the time.
Mhm.
Once in a while, yes, like splurge yourself, change it because your body will get tired
Yep.
after a while. And it's going, I reached that to that level, John, where I reached my plateau, where I wasn't gaining weight, which is good, but I wasn't losing weight either. So that was
Mhm.
bad. So my doctor said, Miriam, it's because you're on your diet food. Speak to the nutritionist because you're on your diet 7 days a week and your body's sick and tired of this.
Mhm.
You're actually hurting yourself.
I agree. And it sounds like you have a good doctor. It sounds like she really cares about you, or else she wouldn't have yelled at you and cussed at you.
Yeah, yeah. She yelled at me, John. She was about to, she was about to be like the bring out the belt, like like our parents.
Yeah. It's crazy because I'm sure, she sees it in her culture too because, very similar to Middle Eastern food. Hispanic food there, they're very meat heavy as well, with tacos and the burritos and um what else? I'm drawing a blank. But yeah, a lot of the Mexican dishes that I've tried or like birria, like they eat a lot of red meat. And so yeah, you got to be careful overall. And Steve made a good comment. He said actually made a couple of good comments. He said that the issue with Middle Eastern food is dessert. The meals are usually pretty clean. Cut the rice and the bread. I don't know if you've ever heard about a dish. It's like it's raw red meat. It's called shikifta, with
Hmm.
like pine nuts on it. Like, are you familiar with that?
Yes.
It's so good.
My mom does it.
Yeah, my mom does it too. But like there's like so much meat, and in terms of like, see, this is one of the reasons why I like going to Chipotle because of customizability. You can
Mm.
get chicken, you can get steak, whatever you want. You could do rice, no rice. In terms of like, like obviously you're doing gig work more often. Like, what are you usually eating when you're working, or how does your diet look like right now? If you want to share.
Yeah, well, Monday through Friday, I have to stick with that plan that comes to my house every month, which was that Nutrisystem plan where
Right.
I can still customize my which foods that I likes. So most of the meals Monday through Friday, John, are like I could put it in my purse. There,
Hmm.
I don't have to cook it or anything like that. Most of the meals are to go bars. So I can put this in my purse, and because I'm making money, but I hate to spend it on McDonald's, so it's kind of like a
Right.
waste to me.
Hmm.
So Monday through Friday, when I dash, say for example from 48, because I
Hmm.
hate doing it at nighttime, especially because I don't look like I'm 38. I look much younger and sound much younger.
Hmm.
So I don't want to go to sketchy areas,
Hmm.
like, so 48, that's when I drop it like it's hot and go home. So that's what I do with my with my diet is that and then I've been drinking also bringing in now, because I used to drink soda a lot, John. I would go to the
Right.
nearest gas station and buy me a diet Dr. Pepper, a diet cherry Coke, Pepsi, and all this stuff. But then the nutritionist, when she saw that, like my kidney and my liver is getting dry, and it was getting borderline, where she told me, Marianne, you need to start drinking better. This diet crap, it might as well drink regular pop.
Right.
So I've been packing now more of the Lipton green teas.
That's really
D-
good. Tea's really good for you.
yeah, and it's so delish, John, especially in the summertime. The oh my god, it's so delish.
Do you dash near where you live, or is it kind of like far away? Like for me, I dash 15, 20 miles away from where I live, so that's why I eat out every day pretty much.
Yeah, do you have you? I mean, John, us ladies, the benefit is that we have large purses. We can fit a lot. We can fit a crap load of stuff in our purses, John. Next time, or like, get yourself a man purse.
Well, the problem is that the food would go bad because like it's 100 degrees here, 105. So
Yeah,
like after a
that's
couple hours, the food will go bad. That's why it's almost like I can't even do that.
yeah, that's true. But see, you've been doing good. I've noticed that you have been losing the weight, and
Mhm.
whatever plan that works for you, stick to it. I'm not going to tell you to adjust it to I'm team this or team that. You have to
Right.
do what's best for you and what's working for you. So you keep doing you, John. 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, absolutely. And I appreciate you coming on here and sharing your story and sharing your experience as always. It's always
No,
greatly appreciated.
oh, no problem. It was just my time to, vent and let it out and mix in the pros and the cons.
Hmm. Yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be a weekly thing, so feel free to hop on next week. I'm still playing around with the time. Today I was just super late because I take care of some family stuff, but next week I'm thinking about starting it at 2 p.m. Eastern. So feel free to
Okay.
hop on again next week.
Okie dokie.
And everyone wish Marion a happy birthday.
All right. Thank you, John.
You got it. Thanks for stopping
Sure.
by.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. That was Marion. Super awesome, and she's absolutely crushing it. So really proud of her. She said she started at 300 pounds. Now she's about 230, 240. So she's killing it, y'all. Really proud of her. And it's neat to go back to your comment. I don't think I mean, yeah. Um, we in my household we don't really eat Middle Eastern dessert. I know there's a pahlava and all that stuff, but with the pistachio and they're super sweet. So for me, Middle Eastern dessert's not an issue. It's more of the red meat. Right now, or a while back, like a couple years ago, I switched to mainly eat ground turkey. Which obviously doesn't taste as good as beef, but for from a health perspective, it's been a game changer for me. So ground turkey. If you guys like red meats, thinking about switching to ground turkey, it's really good. I feel like it's a good balance of taste and healthy eating. D says, Marion, you are very special. Good advice to reach out to professionals is hard to do, but good advice there only there. Exactly, I agree with you. And they know when you're just BSing them. It's like, hey, like you could be BSing the medical health professional, but you're also hurting yourself. So they don't like that. They don't like you wasting their time. Way to go, Marion. Exactly, she's absolutely crushing it. All right, y'all. Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate to Nova Dasher and Marion for hopping on, sharing their story. Again, this is going to be a weekly thing, so I hope some of you guys can come on next Saturday, share your story, and just help motivate each other and share our goals, share our daily routines, and help keep each other accountable. And you know, hopefully, we can all achieve our goals, our short term goals and long term goals. But appreciate you guys stopping by. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.